with a musician, in the car with a musician, in the car with a musician, in the car with a musician. Welcome to Into the Car with a Musician. I'm Marcel Gauthier, frontman of Merchants of Solace. I was just listening to I Mother Earth, Scenery and Fish. What an unbelievable album. I mean, used to be alright. Are you kidding me? That song is incredible. The bass playing, everything is just, you gotta check that out. I would like to do it in the car with your musician with other people's songs maybe, but I don't know. It's an original channel and I guess that might cause problems, but I'd like to share some of that stuff like when I come upon stuff that really affected me because you forget about stuff, and that's what I like about my job is like people forget about things. And I think we should, sometimes sift through all the stuff that's ever been done and bring back some of that stuff to life. Uh, I love revisiting things every once in a while, but I like new music. I like it all. Today we're doing Immortal. This is the one uh, that's most quintessentially TB tapes because this was like realizing I was fragile and wondering what I was doing wrong. I always took the salad, you know what I'm saying, when I was fried food, and people around me said like, you probably can't take care of yourself very well. It's like, I don't know what's going on here. Is this my fault? What's going on? So weird time. Couldn't laugh too hard at that time. Couldn't get out of bed for a while, but then once things cleared up in that regard where I could enjoy myself with my music anyways, and start biking around, a little bit. During that time, I think I wrote Immortal. I had the riff maybe already, or it might, yeah, I think I might have had the main riff. And then I was trying to find something that sounded different for a chorus, and it's a super simple song. It's a blues shuffle. I'll give you a taste here. Let's go. Yeah, so that's the intro, shuffle. I'm doing all the instruments. And I mean, I entered this in a few things, but I didn't get anywhere with it, and I didn't have very much confidence, and I didn't know what to do with stuff from a small area, a small town, and whatnot. Now it's like different, right? But back then it's like, oh, I'll mail it to every CEO of a record company, and then you get one no, and you think, oh, I can't do this, and what's going on? So, anyways, I sent this to taxi.com, I think, and they liked it, but it dragged in a spot. Yeah, now I don't care. I still love it, man. It's a good demo. Here we go. Neglect your body, neglect your mind, neglect your spirit, yeah, the other time. Nurture your addictions. Oxygen feeds and destroys you all at the same time. Be immortal. Be immortal. Be immortal. Okay, so that whole verse was like, I had read a line about oxygen helping you and not all simultaneously affecting you negatively to, oxidization or whatever. And I was like, oh, I can't handle that. So now you all have to handle it. That's how it works. But yeah, so it's just kind of after getting sick and kind of like I don't know who I was talking to. Neglect your body, neglect your mind, neglect your spirit till you're out of time. I guess just noticing, hey man, I'm not invincible. I'm only 22 or whatever I was. 22. Yeah, 23, 22. Why do I always do that, eh? Um, but I was like, oh, I don't like this. If I could be that fragile at this time, like, what am I doing wrong? And am I going to have more problems? Don't hit me though, buddy, okay? Um, Thank you. People can usually drive, but sometimes you don't know. Um, you can't see his license plate, can you? Yeah, so that was bugging me, and all that stuff, and then O to be Immortal while I was reading vampire books. I mean, yeah, I know I can't even watch vampire stuff now, but it was Anne Rice stuff, and it was I found it pretty intense and pretty interesting to think about being an immortal being throughout the epochs, seeing different things come in and out of fashion and stuff like that. So that's where I was at with that idea, and here comes the unnecessary guitar solo. Octaves. Drags there. I like that section. You can really hear the djembes and stuff, but there is a lull there in the timing, which was fine in the '60s, but whatever. And yeah, I like how you can hear the hand drums. I had congas at that time and one djembe, but here comes the second verse. Lay your knees upon me, including your fear of death. Including your fear of death. The girl will conquer loneliness within these mountains. In the depths of sobriety, say goodbye to invincibility. I can't escape to the other side anymore. I can send away my sickness is in the more. Okay, so that lay your needs upon me, including your fear of death. Together we conquer loneliness from within these mounds of flesh. Say goodbye in the depths of sobriety. I wasn't really, doing much partying at the time. In the depths of sobriety, couldn't actually. It was on anti-tuberculostatic drugs. In the depths of sobriety, I say goodbye to invincibility. Can't escape to the other side anymore. I guess in a way, the sickness has ended my war on whatever addiction I may have had. And then so we go into the second chorus. I got a lesson. So, baby, I'd probably cut that out. But oh yeah, I'm kind of rushing here because I got a student here. I'm not Russian, but I'm Canadian. But I'm kind of rushing a bit, so I might finish this later. But there's a funny part in the second verse. You could tell I'm in a hurry. That's the thing. So I gotta finish, and I'll get more relaxed after I've done my work. But yeah, it's kind of funny in that second verse. I hit my hand with a drumstick during one of the tracks. I must have been drumming, and you can hear me go ow. So I wanna show you that before I show you the rest here. That's what rewind sounds like. Okay, it's right here somewhere. I think it was right there. Say goodbye. Right there, in the middle of the word. Say goodbye to infants. I get a kick out of that. It'd be interesting to play this exactly with that bass line again, because I don't think any band has ever done that, where you actually play what's there. I kind of like what I did there on the second verse in the bass. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go teach those lessons. But what was I gonna say? There we go, all done for the day. Um, yeah, I tried record. I found another version of this. I'm not even gonna show you because I tried redoing the vocals because I had problems with the unprofessionalness of the way I recorded it, and there was it didn't seem good, like it could possibly be okay. And now it's like the new version was terrible. I tried changing the guitars, and it's like really bad. This is good. There's some weirdness to it, like the way I sing things. Mounds of fresh. It kind of did that on purpose to make it sound a little kind of weird and dark. I was into singing weird. I liked System of a Down at the time, I think. So yeah, in the depths of sobriety, say goodbye to invincibility. I can't escape to the other side anymore. I couldn't away my sickness is in the more. I'll be immortal. Yeah, we already listened to this, but all those weird fluctuations with hand drumming, it just adds to it. Love hand drums. Love how that harmony comes in differently than the other ones. Love those hand drums. I always wanted to have my own recordings, have my own recordings that had endings and had some real vibe to them, like the 90s. And now, having waited 25 years, it's like, oh, I did it. I can do that. Kind of wish I had my 8-track to work on again, because kind of just takes things out of, just puts new limits in and takes tools away from you. Like I don't even know if there was a click on that thing. There must be, but I don't think I ever used it. And then you got to get used to the fluctuations in the drums as you layer the other stuff. You do the drums first or whatever. If you do the guitar first, same deal. You got to learn where you messed up. Yeah. So the fluctuations in the djembes and stuff, Like, man, I was so proud of myself for doing that, for that solo. I mean, it's nothing special, but it's perfect, you know? Da-da. I didn't even know I was playing in B minor at the time, you know? I don't think. I just kind of found my way through, and I kept the solo pretty much the same. You'll notice we didn't do that outro thing. That didn't. I didn't get that idea till later. A couple lineups after that. Josh's idea, I think. I can't remember whose idea it was to tag that on there. Maybe it was my idea, but he said the two beats. Anyways, doesn't really matter. I like keeping track of stuff like that just to give credit where it's due, you know? Yeah, so that's Immortal. So yeah, the lyrics are kind of dark. I was in a dark, sort of a dark place. Happy to be writing music, but you can't write music every single day, or can you? I felt burnt out and about it. You know, I couldn't always come up with something. I wasn't really living life the way most people did, but yeah, it was a good time. People said take courses while you're sick, you know, and then you can like level up and have a real job when you're done. And I'm like, nah, I don't think I want to do anything boring on a computer. I'd rather like record. I'd rather just keep working on my craft. I thought about quitting. I thought about quitting at that time. I was like, no, that's what I'm going to do. That's what kept me going. That's what kept me alive, you know, for 5 months of being in quarantine. I used to take the truck, my dad's truck, to go get a Pepsi and hold my breath when I went and bought it. Like if there was people around and stuff, thinking I was still contagious. I don't know if I was, but apparently, you know, he would check. The doctor would check every week. I'd have to spit into a thing. Anyways, TMI. But so that was that time, you know, and I just wanted to go out for a beer with a buddy, but couldn't. Then I did have some friends come over and jam with me. I said, I don't care what you got, man. Let's jam. I didn't know the guy actually that well, but he was a good musician. His name was Chamberlain. Um, Mike. Mike Chamberlain. Played guitar, wrote some cool songs, taught me some stuff. Like not holding my notes too long all the time, milking every note, cutting it off. So that's what I had to do. That actually served. That advice served me really well. Um, I used to love Audioslave, but like you know, when you listen to Audioslave, you realize, yeah, he's never cutting his notes off, and that gives you a certain vibe. So if you cut your notes off, make it, you know, you don't have to stay there forever all the time. And that helps in hard rock and punk and stuff like that. So that helped me in the Merchants because I had a busy drummer and I had to cut off my lines just to let the things breathe and have. Sometimes I just couldn't because the fills were too crazy and I just had to, oh, abort, you know. But yeah, so hopefully I didn't rush through that. That's like one of my favorite demos, and I'm the way I'm planning on doing this is that'll be out before this, so hopefully that works out for you. Um, yeah, awesome. Thanks for listening to that with me, guys, and we'll see you next time. Musician in the car with a musician in the car with a musician in the car with a musician.